Hi, welcome back. It's day-oyabunmi. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Messages from Ori. Welcome in. If you're interested in a personal tarot reading, an Ifa-Orisa related reading, online trainings, ebooks, and other stuff. If you're interested in learning how to read tarot intuitively on your own, check out my website, daydreamalston.com. So I normally say in the beginning of the video what we're going to focus on for the reading, but this is another freestyle, so I don't know yet. We're going to start by choosing an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny, and then we're going to use the Modern Witch to fill out the reading. So let's see what this reading is going to be about, because I have no clue. May the divine support me in clearly and accurately channeling messages and guidance for those of you who are watching. May my energy and the energy of those watching be shielded, shrouded, and protected so that we are receiving only high-level messages that are for us, that are meant for us. Ashe. Ooh la la. So we're starting the reading with the diligence card, okay? So we know that diligence means like just putting in the hard work needed to make things happen. And there's something going on with birds. I don't know, for me, y'all, birds have been coming through strongly. Like I've been sitting and sharing food with birds and just communing with them. I love birds. I just love animals though. Well, not all animals. I don't really like possums. I'm not trying to chill with a possum, raccoon, they cool from a distance. But let's get back to this. So, diligence. Some of you are feeling like you want to give up on something, and the divine is saying, don't do it. Keep pushing because it will take you higher. Like this bird, is up in the air. The divine is saying, keep on fighting for what you want. Keep on pushing. Don't give up. There's diligence needed at this time. Some of you, your patience, your perseverance is being tested, right? So you're being made to feel like something is going to fail because there's something that wants to just make sure you really want this thing. Whatever it is that you're fighting or you've been fighting for, working for, how bad do you want it? Your diligence is being tested. I love this. Yes, let's go. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands, the Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil out, right? So when we see the Eight of Cups, the Sun, excuse the light, the glare, the Eight of Wands, these are all can be interpreted as pretty positive cards, but then we have this Devil. So the divine is letting us know that if we can take our passions, right? If we can take this energy, this will within us, and keep pushing forward, what will happen is we will have great joy and well-being, right? And wish fulfillment. However, if we allow our passions to be corrupted, because that's the word that I received intuitively, right? My clear audience. If we allow our passions to be corrupted and disrupted, this is what happens instead. So instead of having, this freedom to soar, right? To just fly high and to go higher than you've ever imagined you could, if you don't continue to push, to go forward, to use your passion and your will wisely, what happens is you'll find yourself bound, by your own inner beliefs, by your own limitations and things like that. So there's a need to be very careful with how you utilize your energy at this time. Some of you, the divine has been sharing this with me lately. Sometimes when we find ourselves in like these really stagnant and still energies, sometimes even when we're doing the work, we may not see forward movement. The divine is saying, use play to shift the energy. right? So say you're doing the work, you're being diligent, but you're not seeing the reward yet. It's coming, but the divine is also saying that you can help that along by playing. The energy of play and joy puts you on a certain frequency and certain vibration that helps to draw in more of what it is that you want, right? So when we talk about the law of attraction, that really deals with emotion and putting yourself in a particular vibration that attracts other opportunities, other positive opportunities to you. So the divine is saying, keep pushing, keep doing the work. While you're doing the work, make time for play and for joy, because that's going to bring some of the desires that you've been like waiting for and haven't seen come through. That right there, the play, the joy, and the work brings it. It can't just be the work, right? I just heard, don't get stuck in your head. Some of you are so stuck in your head that you're not moving forward, that you're not taking steps forward. It's like you'll make a decision and then you'll think yourself out of that decision. The divine is saying stop doing that, because that is what causes this, right? If the devil is not always about a relationship in which we're stuck, this can represent your own inner masculine and feminine, right? And being bound there. This can also represent ways of thinking and being. For some of you, okay, so this is taking a bit of a turn, but for some of you, your relationship with a child or children is toxic or turning toxic, or has the possibility to move into a toxic territory. You want to be careful with that. Read up on some parenting sites, or join a parenting group. Do something. Make this child join you in some type of talk therapy or something to just work things out so that your relationship with them doesn't get toxic. Some of you are having problems conceiving. The divine is saying, don't give up, right? Use this energy. There's an energy of passion here that you can use to your advantage. How bad do you want this, right? Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep believing. Be open to this wish coming to you, this wish to conceive or have a child. Be open to it coming to you in different ways and manifesting in different ways. I do see joy here, and with the 9 of Cups, 9 is the period, the gestation period, right? So for some of you, that's coming through. Don't give up hope, I'm hearing. I'm so sorry, like I feel that. Don't give up hope. I love when cards like this come out, guys, because, it just clearly shows like this struggle humanity has, right? This struggle between polarities, the good and evil. You know what I mean? God and the devil, good and evil. Like, which one are you going to choose? You get the opportunity to choose. Some of you need to be careful of moving too quickly towards a situation that could be harmful to you, with the 8 of Wands and the devil here. Like, you might have an opportunity to do something and you don't take enough time to tune in with your intuition, and you go towards it and it puts you in bondage. Be careful of road rage or traffic violations that can put you in jail. And be mindful of your passion, because some of you, instead of putting your passion into a project, right, or something like that, you might get into fights, and this puts you in a bad situation as well. But the divine overall wants you to know that this is not the time to give up on something that means a lot to you. There's a need for freedom as well. Like the divine wants you to free yourself from self-imposed bondage, from any type of bondage that you find yourself in. You know, I've noticed coming out of the pandemic and the lockdowns, for the people that lived in places where the lockdowns were really serious, there's still like this energy of stagnation that's kind of lingering in the air, and it's making people feel stifled and taking away their hope and things like that. The divine is saying you have to get up and change this right away. You know, come out of that stagnant energy. Let's see what the next message is. From the Sacred Destiny, we have the Illumination card. Something is coming to you. Some new knowledge, some new understanding, some new way. It's like you're understanding a new way of being. Ooh, I just heard gratitude. I think for some of you, you're learning that it's being, you know, brought to your attention that gratitude is something that you really need to practice on a regular basis. Gratitude can take you to higher heights in life. Some of you have been in a state of worry for too long, and you're starting to see how important it is for you to really take better care of yourself with the Nine of Swords here. Right? So with Illumination and the Nine of Swords, there's something that I feel like the divine wants you to see something, but you haven't been able to see it because you've been so in your head, so sad, so despondent, so depressed. There's a need to invite love into your life. The energy of love. I feel like gratitude is in alignment with that. Like there's a need to allow the flow of love into your life. And that doesn't have to be from outside of you. It can be from within you. But there's a need for that so that you can see clearly. Some of you, you have, your head is clouded. You can't see. You can't see the good in life. You can't see how, you know, how good life has been to you. You can't see the things that you should be grateful for because of the worry, the hardship, the fear. The divine is saying that that you need to open up to new information, to new energy, to a new vibration, right? There's a definitive need to actually choose a new vibration because this is killing you, okay? For somebody out there, this is killing you. It's killing your spirit. Don't let anything or anyone kill you. You have come to this time and space for a purpose. Remember that. This is a time where you need to really indulge in self-care. I heard self-pleasure, whatever that means for you. Get out and have some fun. Really take care of yourself. Play, play, play. If you've been wanting to take that trip for a while, take the trip. You know, if you have it. If there's an event coming up where you wanted to get outside with your friends, go to this event. If you wanted to go to a winery and do a wine tasting, if you wanted to have a wine tasting at home, whatever it is, you're being encouraged to do it. The time is now. There's no better time than now. With the King of Cups, the divine is encouraging you to move out of this state because what this Nine of Swords reflects is emotional, I'm going to say emotional immaturity. I don't want you to take that as like a put down if you're the one going through this. But the divine is encouraging us to get to a place where no matter how choppy the waters are in our lives, we're able to stand tall and strong and confident. That doesn't mean we're going to be happy every minute or excited every minute, but it means that we have a belief and a faith in life and in ourselves to overcome and persevere, okay? With the Judgment card, aligned with the Illumination, you know, this is basically like just letting us know that this is a time for a rebirth and a renewal in life. You know what I mean? Like the divine wants to share some infusion of energy or information with you. There's something that's being lit up inside of you so that you may transform and just come to be in a new, higher state. Some of you, your intuition is going to open up with the Judgment card and the Illumination here. Some of you are mediums, and you may have already been sensing this. You're feeling, things, you're hearing things. And for some of you, this may be scaring the hell out of you. You may see, a spirit at night that kind of scares you. If you're up for the task, to embrace this change, please do, because this is your calling with the Judgment card here. That's your calling. This is part of your divine purpose, is to be able to commune with the spirits. If it's too scary for you, let the spirits know that it is, and, command them to not visit you, or set some parameters, some boundaries around how you want to interact. That's all I have for you today. If you're interested in a personal tarot reading, check out daydreamalston.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
It's day-oyabunmi. I just wanted to let you know that I recently published my ebook, The Intuitive Tarot Guide, for people new to their tarot journeys. If you're interested in learning the meanings of cards, if you want to know how to read the tarot intuitively, and get a sneak peek into my own personal process for reading cards through a bonus video, check out my new ebook. Hit up my website, daydreamalston.com.